Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for September 30th through October 6th. We're going to check in here and see what's coming up in the week ahead for you all as we're coming into this new month. We have this deck here for the weekly forecast, and then we're going to pull a prayer or a blessing for you from that deck there. As always, if you guys want to know which cards I'm using, I know a lot of you are like me. You love your cards. You know, you like to have the different decks and you like to use them. So I always have a link in the description. If you like what you see and you want to get one for yourself, go for it, my darlings. We're going to see what's coming up for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. One more shuffle here. Here's your Monday, Tuesday. Your Wednesday, Thursday. And your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Sagittarius, we are starting right off with the Empress, mother energy. So something could be happening with your mother. For some of you, maybe you're spending more time with your mother, or something is happening and you're concerned about your mother, and you may be stepping up in that way, and you might be kind of giving your mother some nurturing energy. If you have a mother who has passed on, she may be coming into your dreams or visiting you, some visitations, giving you some kind of guidance, advice, help, whatever it might be. She might be kind of coming in and bringing you this energy of messages and nurturing and loving energy. The Empress is a card of creation, of creativity, of a gentle kind of power, strength, creating beautiful things in your life. So it could be inspired projects that are coming to life. It could be a business or something you've been working on for a while and you're seeing it flourish. You're seeing it develop. You're seeing it bloom and blossom. We've got these butterflies here, and that's a symbol of transformation. And then the third eye here, it's like we've got this little light or this little gem here in the third eye. So some of you might really be increasing your intuition. Your guidance. You might be connecting with guides or guardian angels or loved ones that have passed on from the maternal side of the family. Some of you might have like a maternal grandmother or a great grandmother who might be coming in and bringing in some very healing feminine energy. Whatever the case might be, these are general readings, so they're going to be different for different ones of you. I do feel that some of you are going to be clearing. You're going to be clearing, and this sounds crazy. I know it sounds insane, Sagittarius, but bear with me, because if I hear it, I have to say it. And as somebody who has done energy healing on clients, I have seen clients pass energy in this way, or clear energy in this way. So if you have been doing any kind of energy healing, or if you have been doing any kind of a detox, or if you have been doing any kind of just trying to heal yourself, some of you are going to be healing things from your mother's side of the family that you've inherited, or issues or resentments that you may have with your mother. And again, I feel like it's coming through. You're gonna release a lot of it through releasing gas. So you might be belching a lot. You may be passing gas a lot. You may be having some tummy troubles. But I feel some of you are releasing some resentments towards mom, or some inherited energies from the mother's side, through by way of through a gassiness. So some of you may be unexplainably gassy Monday or Tuesday, Sagittarius, and it could be that you're releasing that energy. You're releasing something from the mother's side. Some of you might also be releasing blocks in terms of nurturing. Maybe you just haven't been able to nurture yourself, or maybe you just haven't been able to come into a nurturing energy, and so it could be that you're releasing blocks around that as well. Maybe it's not necessarily about your mom. It could just be around the energy of being a nurturer, or nurturing towards yourself. So it's interesting how that came up. It's my rule. If I hear it, I have to say it. I heard it, so I have to say it. These are general readings. It's not going to be for every single one of you. And, You know, some weeks they may resonate, some weeks they may not resonate, and they might not resonate every single part of it. I try to go over the different scenarios for different ones of you, because you will all feel it in different ways. So to go to the next card here for Wednesday, Thursday, Sagittarius, we have Queen of Stars. And Queen of Stars, this is your energy. In this particular deck, the creator of this deck has turned the wands into stars. So this is that fire energy. In Sagittarius, my dear, you are the Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Stars. You guys may have heard me talk about the Queen of Wands in other readings. You know, here she's listed as the Illuminator. I like that. So you might be taking action, you might be taking the lead in a situation, and you might be bringing light to a situation or scenario. I just heard whistleblower. I don't know what's going on, Sagittarius, but some of you are getting ready to bring something to light. So there could be, maybe some of you have been working within a company or an organization that has been doing some shady or illegal things, and you're ready to call it out. Like, you're ready to report it to the right authorities or organization or bureau of investigation or whatever it might be. Some of you, like, you're going to the mattresses, like you're going full swing. You're like, this is a battle that needs to be fought. So some of you are calling. I don't necessarily feel like it's a person. Maybe for some of you it's an individual person, but it feels more like some of you are calling out an organization or a facility or a corporation or something, and you're making it known what they've been doing, or you're reporting them for doing things they shouldn't have been doing. Queen of Stars or Queen of Wands a lot of the times comes up in readings I see when I read for clients who they've been in a situation where they keep getting pushed in the corner. Like, they work very hard, they make a lot of money for their employer, they make a ton of money for their employer, but if they want to move up, or if they have a suggestion, or if they try to do something to advance themselves within that company or career, they may just kind of get silenced, or just, it's just basically keep quiet and do your job, like just nobody asked you kind of thing. And so Queen of Wands or Queen of Stars, she gets fed up. She's like, I'm done. I'm so over it. And so she realizes the gifts and talents and abilities that she has, and she decides, you know what? I'm either going to go somewhere where I'm going to be fairly compensated for all I'm bringing to the table, or she decides to go into business for herself and she starts something for herself. But once someone gets into Queen of Wands mode or Queen of Stars mode, like, it's done. Like, she's going to succeed, and she's going to succeed in a very short period of time, because she's serious, right? She's put her mind to it, and she's going to make it happen. She's funny, she's sexy, she's confident, she stays humble, she remembers what it was like to struggle when she was working towards that come up, and so she's also helpful, and she tries to help others. So some of you may be doing some kind of an outreach. Maybe you've already reached your success, and so midweek you're like, you know what, this is a time for me to give back. This is a time for me to reach out and help other people who might be struggling, whether they're young or old or middle-aged, whatever age they may be. They might be trying to make some changes in their life. I know what that's like, and you might be volunteering your talents or time or finances or whatever to bring about change. So I do feel some of you might be doing some kind of an outreach. And other ones of you, you're very much in the beginning of, changing your life or taking back your power. So depending on where you are in your path, this card is going to come in different ways for different ones of you. Okay? Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card, Sagittarius, is Three of Trees. This is a very stable energy kind of card. So Three of Trees here, it says dedication. And in traditional tarot, this is the card that we would call Three of Pentacles or Three of Coins. So I always think of Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles as like laying down a foundation, right? You're creating something from the bottom up, but you're not in the very, very beginning, because you already got it going, and you're just building upon, building upon, building upon. So it's getting better and better and better. Like it's gonna just keep kind of climbing up. I think of it as like a foundation being laid, and then little by little the building is being built on top of it. That's how I think of Three of Pentacles. So you've already gotten moving, right? And now it's like, just keep at it, keep building upon what's already going. So, you know, to stay dedicated, you will have the success, you will have the abundance. Sometimes Three of Trees can also indicate some kind of a collaboration. You know, you may be coming together with a couple of other people. You all might be forming some kind of a corporation or a startup. This could be the week in which you're getting your incorporation or LLC or whatever it is, like finalized or something at the end of the week. But I just feel like you're building upon something very sturdy. Something is being created, something is being established, and whatever it is, it's going to be around for a while, right? Because you have that nice sturdy foundation, and you're going to be dedicated towards it. That sunburst is really jumping out at me. So I feel whatever this is something that you are using to bring about light. It's like kind of carrying over from that Illuminator Queen of Stars energy. So whatever is happening here, it's kind of like you're using this organization to bring about positive change, or this project to bring about positive change, or you're coming into money and blessings and finances, or this, you know, organization is coming into money and blessings and finances, and you're going to be able to like take that and use it to, you know, be charitable or to help certain causes. So I just feel something is coming up, Sagittarius, where I know a lot of Sagittarius have been struggling for a while. I know it. I see it in the comments. You know, I've got a few planets in Sagittarius myself, so I understand there's been some rough energy for Sagittarius for a while, but you're coming out of it. You're coming into the come up, and you're able to look back and see about changes and see about like ways in which you're going to give thanks. Like, you know, pay it forward, so to speak. Like, you're getting ready to pay it forward. The blessings are in, and you're getting ready to pay it forward, or you see how the blessings are coming in, and you're already planning on how to pay it forward. Okay, Sagittarius, this is very positive energy. And I feel a lot of you kind of feel like, man, I was a stinker in a past life, or I was a bad person in a past life. You need to let that go, you know, because I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius have been looking at life as, oh, well, this is my punishment. I have to suck it up and deal with it. This is the lesson I have to learn. And instead of looking at it as like a punishment, see it as like an evolution, an ascension, right? And now you're going to light the way for others who are having to make that evolution and ascension, right? Nothing good comes out of, you know, punishing ourselves, right? Even if you're going to look at things from like a religious standpoint or a biblical standpoint, you know, nowhere in the Bible does it say that God wants us to feel guilty. Guilt is not mentioned in the Bible, not one time. There's no word that gets translated to guilt. It's, what is it? Repentance, right? Like change. Like, you know, feel bad about what you did in the way that you want to do better. But don't sit there hating yourself. Don't sit there like, you know, being eaten up by guilt. Repentance and guilt are two different things. And even then, what's in a past life is in a past life, right? All you do is you come into this life and you live a better life. That's all it is. You just make better choices. It's not about being punished. It's not about having to pay something back, right? In fact, it's like blessing is coming in and you're just kind of paying it forward, or you're giving gratitude. So don't see it as like I have to pay back a debt. See it as I'm sharing my abundance. I'm sharing my blessing. I'm sharing my joy. But Spirit is saying some of you Sagittarius need to come out of this, you know, mental thinking of like, you know, oh, I got to pay back my karma. No. Because then you're putting out this thing of like that you're bad in some way, right? And that's going to attract people who are telling you that you're bad in some way, right? And you don't need to hear that. Why? You know, you got other things to be busy with. All right, my dears, we're going to see what your blessing card is, what your prayer card is. Be sure to watch your moon and rising sign video. Some weeks those readings might resonate with you more than others. Or you might like, in this case, in this instance, you might like the prayer for your moon sign or rising sign better. So we're going to see what's coming up. The last time I pulled a card from this deck, a lot of people told me that they like to come back and listen to it during the week. That does not feel like it. Because they felt like I was praying over them and it was very comforting. And I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was very sweet. I'm more than happy for those of you who want to do that. I will also show you the prayer in the book in case you want to take a screenshot of it and say it out loud yourself during the week, or if you want to use it as inspiration to write a similar prayer in your own way. This is really cool that you got a blessing on a friendship, Sagittarius, because this carries over from last week's reading. For those of you who watched the Sagittarius reading for last week, you guys have had a lot of energy coming up about clearing your inner circle, and about how, like, some of you have, there's people that you've already gotten rid of because you know that they're toxic or they're fake or they're users or whatever, and that the energy was coming in of like new friends coming in, that you were going to begin manifesting that soul tribe or soul family. So it's really cool that you have this card of a blessing on a friendship coming up, because it's kind of like a continuation from the last couple of weeks, or a couple of readings that you all had in the past. All right, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, may your friendship be blessed with laughter, but never at the expense of the dignity of one of you. May your friendship be a delight to you both, a time of warmth and sharing, give and take, small offerings of what you have sent back and forth between you. May you be kind to each other and honest too. May you have the trust that true friendship needs to speak of things of the soul, and may there be loyalty one to the other, without chains or obedience, but freely given. May there be affinities of the spirit, differences to exalt in, and if harsh thoughts or words enter in and blight the path of your companionship, may you pick them up as a stone in the road and move them out of your way. May there be closeness, but a bright and blessed space between you two. May you support each other's soul endeavors. May you breathe life to the fire of each other's dreams, and may there be moments of shared rapture with the single things, the song you love most, the glory of dawn, the offering of meals, the breaking of bread, the warm circle of the arms of a friend, which hold you while the world about you or within you is falling down. Let there be mutual care, and may your friendship endure amidst the inconsistencies of the world. Let your friendship have its seasons, but let it turn on, ever changing, ever returning to the place where you find love for each other and greater love for self, for knowing one another. All right, Sagittarius, this kind of makes me feel like this is a friendship that's opening up your heart to a significant soulmate, or this is a relationship that's going to develop through a friendship. Maybe you all are like going back to the beginning and trying to be friends to bring back the spark. Or maybe it's like somebody that you're taking things slow, but this feels to me like a friendship that's going to turn into a relationship in some way. So let me try to focus this here. Sagittarius, let's try to... Okay, so you've got this here. This is the first part if you want to take a screenshot. And this is the second part here. All right, my darlings, you might want to check out your love reading. There's a link in the description of the video to take you to the love readings for October. For those of you who would like a private reading, it's a good week to do it. A lot of you have been asking me if I was going to have another birthday sale because I did it last year. And a lot of people have been saying, are you going to do it again? I am. And I'm doing it for the whole month of October. I'm going to limit it because last time I did it, it's like I announced the sale. I woke up, I was booked like, 3 months out. I don't know if you guys are all going to jump on it that fast this time. Maybe you won't. But I'm going to limit the number of readings. It'll just be through October. And you can schedule on Calendly, on the Calendly link in the description of the video. Click on there and schedule. So it's going to be 50% off of the phone calls. A 60-minute reading and 30-minute reading will be half off. Usually the 60 minutes is 100. It'll be 50. The 30 minutes is 50. It'll be 25. So you can go online and you can go ahead and schedule your reading there on Calendly, my dears. I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous week, Sagittarius. Take care.